I mean, I was in the same club as Christina Aguilera. Walked up, said hello, hey, how you doing?
I thought you meant the Mickey Mouse Club. I was like, I knew that. I'm sorry. You meant like a nightclub.
No, I was at the same club in L.A., walked up, said hello.
And that's
you know,
it.
how you doing? I had just heard Dirty, and I was like, I think it's hot. We talked for like 2 minutes, and then I went on my way, and the next thing I know, me and Christina.
Right.
You know?
Well, I felt the same way about, like, Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. There's just no way. Like, you know, there's no way Britney's going out with him. No way. No chance. There's no way. And it's not even to knock Nick, but you just know that they probably said hi or something.
Right, right.
You know, it's like you go to lunch with Alicia, you guys talking about music, and like there's the picture, and you're kissing her on the cheek goodbye.
Right.
If Justified takes off, why go back to share 1/5 the money, 1/5 the creative control, 1/5 the opinions?
Well, obviously I'm not in this for the money, because if I was, I would have jumped out after our first album. I mean, you know, and this is not, I'm not, thanks. I mean, I'm not trying to sound pretentious, but I mean, we did sell 12 million records on the first album, so we did get paid a little bit.
Right.
But that's, you know, the way I grew up, you know, I was always taught that it's uncouth to talk about money, and that's not what should inspire you. And so
But okay, forget the money, but what about the fact that you guys have to share creative control and the opinions? I mean, why put yourself back in a group scenario?
That was easy to begin with. That was easy to begin with. That would be, honestly, the one reason that I would go back, you know, to me, because it is fun making records with those guys. And everybody, the thing that makes NSYNC is everybody's individuality. NSYNC doesn't work without Joey. NSYNC doesn't work without Lance.
Right.
Or Chris or JC or myself, for that matter. And that...
You consider your time with the guys in NSYNC, are you still a family?
Oh, definitely. Chris just left town this morning, but we went out last night and he was here.
Question. If you're a family, $20 million, how come you all can't pitch in $4 million to get Lance outer space? I don't understand that. Do the math. $4 million, that's chump change, Justin. You probably have that on you. And the reason I ask is actually, there's some real truth behind it, because as much as I joke about it, and everybody does, if you know anything, he really does, and always has, wanted to go to outer space. It's a serious...
Well, and he...
Lord knows why, but he wants to go.
And now he's officially, I just ran into him in London when I was just there, and now he's officially a cosmonaut. Like, he's got the certificate and went through all the training.
But the kid wants to get to outer space. Why couldn't you guys, was that it? Wasn't it just no one could give him the 20 million?
Well, I personally, that whole thing frightens me. Like, I'm scared to fly on planes.
Right.
So I said, look, that's great for you.
Right.
But I don't want anything to do with it.
Right.
You are it,
Not
involving
to mention
it.
paying for it. Let me ask you this quickly. If you want to go out tonight after we tape this show, is it as simple as calling some friends and meeting them out here in New York, or is it always, even in a casual environment, difficult? You take how many security guards with you? A couple? One to look your back?
2 to 3.
When you're there at the club, do you pay?
Yeah.
For your rounds of drinks and stuff? Or do they always try and... Because when you're a big celebrity, everything's free.
Well, sometimes, you know, they comp you a bottle or...
If you're in the club and you have to go to the bathroom, do you go to the public one or do they have a private one for you?
Oh, come on.
I'm serious.
I go to the public one. It's really, honestly...
Do you pee in the urinal or do you go in the stall?
Well...
I don't really want to know. I just thought... No, because I think it's a legitimate... I know when I go, there's usually some college guys who are like, you play NSYNC, you know, and they want to hit me over the head with a bottle.
Right.
I swear to God. Right. I always pee in the stall. I lock the door. And I sit down.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it.
Well, honestly, when I go to a club, I don't usually get stuff like that. Like, everybody's usually really kind, and the bathroom usually has a line outside, so I'll take the first available. It's usually a urinal, Carson, because I have this whole thing about number 2 in public places.
Okay. All right, good. Good. We've got to take a break. One more, though, real quick. When you're in that club, if you do happen to see a girl that you find attractive that you would like to talk to, maybe somebody that you don't know, can you give me like 30 seconds on how you approach that? Do you send somebody, say, I want to meet her? And I mean,
never...
Seriously.
Look. me, everything that I do, I always want to, like I said before, I feel like I'm a fan of music.
Right.
And I know a lot of people who are here tonight are fans of music. And that's what I think makes us all equal. I don't think like I'm Justin.
No, and I don't think you think that you are either, because I know you, and you're quite humble. But
to support that statement, you know, if I saw somebody that I thought was attractive, I'd just tell them. You know, I'd
go right up to them and talk to
Sure,
them.
why not?
Why not? I agree. We've got to take a break. He's going to perform for us in just a little bit. We'll talk with Jason Sehorn from the New York Giants right after this. You're watching Last Call.